Alrighty, hello. Welcome. My mic is working. I'm looking at a different angle, so this is weird. I'm installing some stuff on the Xbox really quick. This is pushing my PC CPU pretty hard. Tiger Raid, hello sub. How you doing? Update to Crown Royal. Q is going. Grab the right controller. So this is interesting looking at what this is doing to my PC. First off, only showing half my RAM though. Don't know why hardware reserved is 16. Ethernet is pulling. You played this all day yesterday? I mean, look at what it is doing to my processor. I've never seen my processor hit this hard. So it's just interesting. And my GPU. It's hitting my GPU. Overclocking game. I haven't overclocked this. But it's good to see my PC being hit hard. Disk 3 is where it's installed. It's a Ryzen 7. It says up in the top. Ryzen 7 2700. Hello. Alright, Alright, controller works. Go to world map. So this is the first time disabling AI helps. It was the first time I've streamed a PC game while streaming. It's Hey Dementia. It's saying it's running a clean 30 frames per second. It looks fine on my overview there. So I have two SSDs now. My OS is on a M.2 and the game is installed on a USB SSD that was on my Xbox One S. Hello Okesh. Alright, so I want to go to LAX or Hawthorne. So these are all the airports. Ooh, I can fly out of Santa Monica. Yeah, she doesn't get all the computer stuff. Santa Monica Airport, LAX, Inglewood, Northrop Field, Hawthorne. Let's fly out of Inglewood. Set as departure. My PC I think is newer than him. Not that that matters, but I mean, so far the stream looks fine. It is also recording it, playing the game. It's a lot. Thanks for that raid, Jess. Loading is pretty quick. It was loading extremely slow on the hard drive I had it installed on. No. I always talk the techie stuff to her. Because she asks, and then I tell her, and she's like, never mind, I'm sorry I asked. And my new lights aren't working because the software updated and it crashed itself, so I need to figure that out. Can't turn them to orange because I said they're not working. Stupid lights. I have learned to get patient with the loading screens in this game, though. Load, load, load. So how is everybody on this fine Wednesday? Right now it is 88 degrees here, inside and out. So it's pretty hot. I got this beast of a PC blowing hot air on me. My feet. Active pause lets you freeze the aircraft in its current position while still able to move the camera in just world settings. Usually my beverage gets delivered about 6:30, 79. That's still pretty warm. on. Got one little last slither. Oh, I'll move that. Finish loading. All right, ready to fly. Look at this nice clear weather. All right, I have no idea what I'm doing. Options, general. It is being very slow. Full screen. Let's drop the resolution. Keep changes. All right, it should run a little bit better now. Desync on 60 frames. Let's drop that to 30. Change it back to 1080. DTAC, here we come. Keep changes. Hello, Havor. Camera. We want chase. Apply and save. Go back. The lights aren't working. The software, like, okay. All right, don't touch that button. Where are we? Blood red. I feel like the wife hidden the wrong thumbstick. Just 90? Okay, so there's a stadium of some sort. Okay, this is the new football stadium. That is the horse. I crashed. Sponge Boo and Uno. I want to fly low. I need a different plane, I think. Uh-oh. Black screen. Is it SoFi Stadium? Is that what the new football one is? Crash. If I could type. Even on SSD, this is slow. Aggravatingly slow. Press play on tape. What? Well, you'd come in the room talking. Only at 36. I want a different plane. General. How do I get a different plane? Light model. Go back. I want to find my parents' house. I'm choosing your course. I should be able to fly low. Insert is drone mode. What did it crash? It didn't even give me any warnings. I need a prop plane, not a jet. Hello, hidden attribute. How you doing? We're trying to fly and we're crashing. All right. Landing challenge. It looks cool. Options. Marketplace. Wow. Zero hours. Why is it listening? I wanted the game bar. Where's achievements? Complete any activity. So it's... Oh, the stream bar doesn't go onto the display. That's interesting. I'm close. Alright, my hangar. There we go. Cruise speed, max altitude. Endurance 7 hours. This is what I want. I want a small little plane. Cessna. Ooh, that looks fun. Oh, I'm not ready for a 747. I just want a small little plane. Alright, we'll get in the sense. Cessna. I should test it out on the streaming PC, but I think you'll crash every time. Alright, let's go back. Default livery. I should be a... Okay, I am in that plane now. Set as departure. Fly. So it should be a little bit better in a smaller plane. Managed to land the 747? Wow. That's impressive. A big plane. I've never been in a 747. I've been in a 777, but not a 74. She was in one of these small planes when I was flying it, and she was freaking out. She did not like it. I have flown a real plane for a few minutes. It was cool. We drove around, we flew around the Hollywood sign. I'll try to do the same route. We took off out of Van Nuys though, and then just went around the Hollywood sign and back. Load, load, load. Need a faster SSD for this game. I am using an Xbox controller. I mean, I was even looking to go buy a new SSD yesterday and install it. It will be interesting how well this game runs on Series X. While it's loading, the memory this thing uses. Constant Ethernet. That's the stream. Doo-doot, 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 doo-doot. Yeah. Still has this much to go. Alright, LAX. Hello, Ima. Why isn't desktop audio coming out? That's weird, you can't hear the... Add source. Me, I guess I have to add another audio capture. Audio. New source. Alright, now it looks like it's pulling the game audio. Ready to fly. Alright, that's steering. How do I go? Y and B. Okay, that... Whoa! Jeez. How do I turn on the engine? Go. Press and hold increase throttle. What's increase throttle? Right now I set it to 30 frames a second. Parking brake engaged. To disable, press Y plus B. I did that. You're using a... Alright. Let's increase throttle. Controls. Default mouse. Oh my goodness. Controller. There we go. Increase drone exposure. Drone zoom. Does increase A and B, okay. Client save, go back. Okay, now I got it. Take off. Oh my goodness, we're gonna crash. Oh! Stall. Oh no no no! Stop stalling. Why are you stalling? Maintain positive rate of climbing through. I was trying to go nicely. We're gonna nosedive. Restart. You've been to LAX once? I've been there many times. I've even seen the space shuttle there. Can't I just like start in the air? I don't want to take off. I want to just fly and not worry about crashing. I want to go through, not my house, but like my parents' house. But yes, that's what I want to do. Or go by my office. You can use a drone and just fly wherever. Alright, if I crash again, I'll look for the drone. Because it takes too long to load. My only complaint so far with the game. Drone in 2 minutes. So 50% utilization of the processor.
Los Angeles Tower, Cessna Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra Alpha, ready at runway 25 right, departing straight out.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it chews RAM quick. Alright. Release the brakes. The game loads you, you do not load the game. $55 knots. Alright, we're in the air. Yeah, it wanted me to be at 55 knots. Stall. 713. Flaps, where are the flaps?
Stall.
Whoa!
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Stall. Stall.
I am a terrible pilot.
Stall. Stall.
I'm trying to keep it in that circle. F8, flaps open.
Stall. Stall.
Left
Stall.
bumper.
Stall. 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 Stall.
There's too much to this game. Alright, so let's just try to find something. At least I'm flying decently. We can see downtown. Yeah, there's too many buttons in the cockpit. Alright, so there's the main area of LAX. In and Out's behind us. I'm trying to find the freeway to find my old office.
Technical, Sierra Alpha, you are leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't care. We're just flying. I need to get my bearings. Where are we? Alright, there's the freeway.
Technical, Sierra Alpha, did you hear my last transmission?
No. We are ignoring your transmissions. Alright, so this is the 405. This is the wife's office. Alright, so on the left,
Technical, Sierra Alpha,
the
did you
building right there is the wife's office. So, hey, I found that. PlayStation's in that office too. So, right down over to the right is Best Buy and Target. Best Buy is where I buy most of my stuff. We need to slow down some. So this is
Technical, Sierra
Culver
Alpha, did you
City. Alright, this is the bike path. I could get to my parents' house from here. I could go up Sloss into our area. I mean, as far as visuals, this is dead on. It is a man-made river. It's the storm drains for all the rainwater to get to the ocean.
Technical, Sierra Alpha, ATC services terminated.
In front of us is also LMU. Downtown is to the left. Alright, we're going faster than I thought. Where? Right, to the left is some, or right is some stairs that I would climb up. This is where I would work out after work sometimes. Where are the stairs? These stairs right here, people climb those.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Oh, make it over the mountain.
Stall.
No!
Stall.
Main menu. Let's get into drone mode. I want to try that. Fly to Casey's farm? I don't have enough fuel. So this darker is it downloading the maps. Wow. Options. My hangar. It's hating me. Change aircraft. Where's a small drone? Airbus. I think I'd be best in something like this. Oh, it's a button you press? Alright, we're gonna try this one. Resource Management Simulator and overclocked PC. I haven't overclocked a PC in years. Alright, we're gonna take off out of Santa Monica. It did back in the day when everything was slower, but now when you have 8 cores at 3.7 gigahertz, overclocking really doesn't matter. Yeah, the PC is sounding like a jet. Very warm to the touch. Back when we had processors under a gigahertz, overclocking from 0.8 gigahertz to 1.2 was huge. I can also show you the bot I use. This is what I use for chat. This is Mix It Up. We can do this. Ah, come on. Come over to the other screen. Whoa. No fraffle today, boo. We're waiting for load. Visit birthplace? Alright.
Santa Monica Tower, Pits Alpha, Sierra X-Ray Golf, Sierra ready for straight out departure at runway 21.
Alright. Increase speed. Dude, this plane is quick. Yeah, it's a stunt plane. I figured I'd do better in a stunt plane. Hey, I did a barrel roll. Alright, we're in Santa Monica. We gotta go north. We'll fly by the pier. Hello, Casey.
It's X-Ray Golf Sierra. You are leaving my airspace frequency change.
God, this thing is very, very loosey-goosey. So here's the world-famous Santa Monica Pier. We could fly by that and we'll go down to Muscle Beach. Oh geez, gust of wind.
It's X-Ray Golf Sierra. Did you hear my last transmission?
I did not hear your transmission. I am ignoring you. Okay. Turn around. Oh jeez, level, 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 level. There we go. Woo! Alright. Now let's go down to Venice Beach.
It's X-Ray Golf Sierra. Did you copy?
That's a negative on the copy. Hey, thank you for those bits, Clover. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gust of wind really moves this thing.
It's X-Ray Golf Sierra. Did you hear my last transmission?
Negative on the transmission. Alright, so we're at 900 feet. ATC controls. Assistance. Easy. 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 These are extreme. Easy. There we go.
Santa Monica Tower, Pitts Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra frequency change. Los Angeles approach Pitts Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Pitts 3 miles south of Santa Monica 900 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Transition in Bravo airspace.
Pitts Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Los Angeles approach. Squawk Tree 654.
Alright, so we're going into restricted airspace.
Squawk Tree 654 Pitts X-Ray
Also,
Golf Sierra.
directly in front of us, this area over here is where my parents' house was moved from to its current location before it was torn down. It was moved from this plot of land.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, Pitts X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Now that's just all unoccupied area. Yeah, and literally my parents' house was trucked to where it was when I grew up. Alright, so we're gonna go up this way. I barely moved my freaking thumbstick. Don't get in a plane with me. Alright, so this is Imperial Highway. I mean, I like showing off my area. I forgot I can use my mouse to point things out. Come on, level off. It's on Game Pass, Jordan. Thought planes are not easy to fly. I figured it was easier. Alright, so this building right here was my old office, right next to LAX. And that building's a courthouse. That's Los Angeles Criminal Courthouse.
SoCal approach Pitts Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Pitts 2 miles southeast of Los Angeles, 1,800 feet. Request clearance to
This
transition
building in
Bravo
particular
airspace.
on the 4th floor was my office.
Pitts Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra SoCal approach. Squawk 0022.
Alright, 105.
Squawk 0022 Pitts X-Ray Golf Sierra. Pitts X-Ray Golf Sierra radar contact 2 miles west of Hawthorne, 700 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Alright, there's Hawthorne. Once we hit the 110, we'll be near my new office. So I've been flying for like 5 minutes and we passed 2 airports. That's how close airports are around here. So this is a Lowe's right here, I think. This is Los Angeles. We're going towards Compton pretty quickly. Oh, go. Jeez, jeez, jeez. I guess this is a golf course. Never knew that was there. Hey, baseball field. Train. So in between this freeway right there is a light rail. Alright, so this is the 110. So Ken Block did his little donuts underneath right there. Come on, turn, 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 turn. Ken Block, rally car racer. So this is my current office right there. I think. Woo! Now let's fly to my house. Yeah, when he did his LA one, when he was going underneath the lowrider, it was underneath this overpass. This is 3 levels of freeway. It is extremely high and scary when you're on these ones. You got one freeway, one freeway. Alright, so now we're flying. This is my route home from work. I usually take this freeway. No, you can't crash. You just get a blank screen. What off ramp is this? Oh no. I mean, it's kind of good it's not damage modeled. I could get a 747. Yeah, I get it.
Generic 755, you are 19 miles east. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed below 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 25.
I'm ignoring you, so you can stop talking now. Okay, thanks.
Generic 755, descend and maintain 3,600 feet.
Oh, no, 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 no!
755, you are 17 miles east.
What the heck?
Contact Los Angeles Tower on 120.905 when inbound on the approach.
Hello?
Tower on 120.905, generic 755.
So I think this is the on-ramp to my house. Is there a flip? Or how do you get to drone mode? I land like you, Paul. Change the camera. General. Camera. Cockpit. Chase. There's no drone. Back in the game.
Delta 805, you are 17 miles east. Climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect ILS runway 25.
Ooh, that van just ran into me.
Clear to Curtis.
Now it's up to the top. Ah.
805, climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Keep speed below 270 knots.
Camera. Showcase.
Climb and maintain 13,000
Okay, now we're in a drone. Alright.
knots. Expect ILS runway 24 right approach. Fly Crocus transition cleared to Crocus Delta 805.
I don't know what those are. Those aren't right. This is extremely slow, though. I'm definitely not on the right street. Because I don't remember a football stadium there. Okay, let's go back to external. Fix it! Or get back in the air. Reset page. Yeah, load times are rough. Stop the engine. I shut it down. Cars need to stop hitting me. Shut down engine, shift control E.
Delta 805 traffic is 10 o'clock, 4 miles at 1,800 feet generic. Report them in sight.
End the flight. I parked. Yes, the restart. That was interesting. I did like that plane though. Fly a 747? Okay, I could try. Next time I crash. Try a landing challenge? Ooh. When I flew a real plane, they didn't let me land. They landed it for me, which I liked. And normally I'm looking at this monitor when playing, but I didn't switch cables to look at this monitor.
Santa Monica Tower, Pitts Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra, ready at runway 21 departing straight out.
Engine up. I want to get to an area I know and then I'll get into drone mode. Alright, so we're going south. Where's Costco? How fast are we going? Hey Google, what's 140 knots in miles?
Santa Monica Tower, Pitts Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra,
160 miles an hour? That's too fast.
SoCal approach, Pitts Alpha, Sierra.
You were close.
Golf,
Google
Sierra,
told me it was
type
161.
2 miles east of Santa Monica. Request
Alright,
flight
what street is
following.
this?
Pitts Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra, SoCal approach. Squawk 1445. Squawk 1445, Pitts X-Ray Golf, Sierra. Pitts X-Ray Golf, Sierra, radar contact 3 miles east of Santa Monica, 500 feet. Altimeter 29.92. Copy, Pitts X-Ray Golf, Sierra. SoCal approach, Pitts Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra.
X-ray Golf Sierra. Tango 5241.
Pitts Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf, Sierra, SoCal approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
I don't know where I am.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Pitts X-Ray Golf, Sierra.
Flight Simulator 4. Alright, so there's downtown LA. It is hard trying to find the landmarks at this speed. So what's the difference between a mile and a nautical mile? I like that I can see my shadow. Can I do a flip? No. Won't let me do a flip. I can do barrel rolls, but no flips. It beeps at me when I do that though. Well, that must be the 10. 10 freeway. think I hear the wife playing State of Decay 2. So that's not me pushing any controls. The plane goes way off to the side. Well, that must be a high school. That sucks. Alright, so here's downtown LA. We're coming up to the convention center where E3 should have been this year. So there's the convention center. There's Staples Center. And over here is Microsoft Theater. Camera. Showcase. Oh, crash though. See if, oh, go back around. Oh, whoa, 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 no, 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 pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Is there a reverse on this thing? Okay. Go to the main menu. Let's get in the 747. Well, there's satellite imagery. See how my CPU is doing while it's loading. Memory dropped after I crashed. It only has to render the world, yes. In general, planes don't have a reverse. Profile. Hangar. Alright. 747. Let's go. Let's see how well this goes. Yes, you can find your house. So let's see, where are we going to take off out of? Ooh, I know where I want to go. Flagstaff. Salt Lake City. Denver International. I've flown in and out of that airport a million times. I don't have a flight stick. I am just using Xbox One X Battlefield 5 controller. I'm not cool enough to have a flight stick. This isn't really my type of game. I did download it because of Game Pass to try it out and to try how good it would do on my PC. Boo, if you want to send me a flight stick, I'll use it. $26, that's not too bad. I mean, I guess if I play this a lot, I'll look into a flight stick. I might have an old one in the garage.
747 ready for departing straight out at runway 26.
Okay. Wow, there's a lot more stuff on this. Alright, powering up those PS4s. Oh my goodness, this plane. Come on, take off. I know you're big. Come on, you can do it. Why are you complaining? Oh, we're bouncing. Alright, we're airborne. Come on. Oh boy. Come on. Does anyone know if there's a SR-71 in this?
Boeing 747, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change.
No military planes yet? 747 or SR-71 is my favorite.
747 frequency change. Denver approach Boeing Alpha Sierra. 747 is type Boeing B748 3 miles northwest of Denver, 6,900 feet.
So this one I should be able to get to up to like 60,000 feet.
Boeing Alpha Sierra. 747 Denver approach. Squawk
Push the left stick.
Squawk 7407 Boeing 747. Boeing 747 radar contact 4 miles west of Denver, 9,000 feet.
Alright, we're up to 10,000 feet almost.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, Boeing 747.
Casey's an Xbox legend. Alright, 10,000 feet. Can I barrel roll on the 747? Do I try it? I have not gotten an achievement that I know of. I haven't seen any pop. My phone doesn't show any either.
Leaving my airspace, radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Boeing 747.
Oh, it does not
Approach Boeing
barrel
Alpha
roll
Sierra.
easy.
747 is
Come on.
type Boeing B748 900 miles west of Denver.
Recover, 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 recover.
Boeing Alpha Sierra. 747 Denver approach.
Pull up. Come on.
1666. Squawk 1666 Boeing 747.
Oh, don't try barrel rolls on a 747.
Boeing 747 radar contact 11 miles.
I'm having fun in it, because I'm just being goofy. I mean, I just tried to barrel roll a frickin' 747.
Copy Boeing 747. Boeing 747 contact Denver Center on 125.905.
Well, we're in one of those anti-gravity flights.
Going to 125.905 Boeing 747. Denver Center Boeing Alpha Sierra 747
Vomit comet.
300 feet. Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 Denver Center continue as planned. Altimeter 29er.
I don't even know which direction I'm going anymore. Oh, it's up in the top corner. Alright, we're almost going west.
Boeing 747 contact Denver approach on 126.1.
We are losing altitude, come on.
126.1 for Boeing 747. Denver approach Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 16,000.
I want to try to see how vertical I can get it. My controller's just vibrating.
747 Denver approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902. Boeing 747 contact Denver Center on 125.905.
Alright, we'll level it out.
125.905 Boeing 747.
Oh geez, come on.
Denver Center Boeing Alpha Sierra.
This plane definitely does not
747
react
flight
as
level
quickly as the
190.
other plane.
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 Denver Center, continue as planned. Boeing 747
Alright, where's Jordan's house? We could try to crash into it.
126.1 for Boeing 747. Denver approach Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 14,400 feet.
It's like mostly on autopilot. I'm not doing anything now.
Approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
So I wonder if this controller has stick drift, since it keeps wanting to go that way. I haven't used this controller much.
125.905 for Boeing 747. Denver Center Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 flight level 190.
Can we fly into the sun?
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 Denver Center, continue as planned.
What's our speed? 280? Hey Google, what's 300 knots in miles? Stupid Google doesn't understand. Plane does look cool. Oh, we're dropping in speed though. Where's an airport? I want to actually try to land. And then I'll do a landing challenge. Come on.
Skywest 309 to climb and maintain 14,000 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's legit. I've flown this over these at mountains and it looks just like that when I looked out the window of generally a 737
Contact Denver departure on
or an Airbus A20 or A19. And I'm not running on max settings because I am streaming from the same PC.
going to 126.
Still looks good.
Skywest 309 to.
I mean, that almost looks like a real plane.
Denver Center, Alaska, tree 6 is at flight level tree 70, descending 12,000 feet. Alaska tree 6 Denver Center, continue as planned.
They did a great job on it. I mean, it does suck it as a beefy download of 120 gig, whatever. But, and it's also streaming the freaking maps.
Boeing 747 contact Denver Center.
All these dark ones are downloads.
Going to 128.65 Boeing 747. Denver Center Boeing Alpha
I do
Sierra,
wonder how hard the
747
data
flight
centers
level
are
25
getting
foot.
hit with these map downloads.
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 Denver Center, continue as planned.
Alright, let's try a challenge. 2.5 petabytes worth of data? Wow. Main menu. Yeah, the sun hitting the plane, those reflections. They did their homework. Challenge. Landing challenge. Strong wind? Ooh. We'll do famous. Where should I land? Ecuador, USA, Chile, France, Brazil. Hello from Brazil. These are some big planes though. Let's go to France. Come on. Are you doing something? Alright, so I need to approach 90 knots down to 80 knots. Vertical speed at touchdown closer to 0 FPM. I'm not. I think this is gonna go very bad. There are no assists on these? Uh-oh. Great. This will be fun. We're gonna crash. This is your captain speaking. The seatbelt light will remain on through this entire flight. Please don't get up or you will bump your head. Where do I go? Why are we increasing in speed? Where's the... All these years and following the beacon's patterns has always been hard. I mean, I always see the beacons. I've always wanted to be in the cockpit when they're taking off and landing, but obviously they don't allow that. It would be cool. Where is this airport? Ah, there we go.
500.
Alright, we need to slow down majorly. Alright, we got our landing gear down. Oh geez, get behind the plane. We're gonna stall in this water. We're coming in fairly straight. Where's our altitude? 50? Oh, come on. No trees. Oh, come on. I did get an achievement for landing on a short air runway. Landing failed. You did not land on the designated runway. But I did get an achievement called Short Stuff. Land on a runway shorter than 2,000 feet without using any assistance or bypassing any travel. Well, the achievement unlocked. So close. Yeah. Alright, we got our barrel roll in. It should have told me I was landing on the wrong runway. That would have been nice to know. Alright, this is flight DPY coming in hot. Do I have permission to land? Too bad. We're landing. Ah. Let's line it up better. I did slow down way too early. Probably not. Only because they are used to their normal controls, and unless they have a full cockpit setup, well, I wanted to hit this one. Hey! Oh! Jeez! I wanted to see what happened on that one. At least that was a better landing. Alright. 2-2 right. Ready to fly. Barrel roll. Oh geez. Alright, just give all my passengers a heart attack before we land. Exactly. This is the crazy flight. What's our speed? 120. Alright, put our landing gear down. This is a nice runway. Water front and back. Alright, we're lined up. Drop our engine some. I know dropping the engine isn't the right way to do it, but I don't know. Oh, you didn't sign the waiver? This is your captain speaking. We're landing at an airport. Skies are clear. Hope you enjoyed your flight from all of us here at Dopey Air. Yes. Oh, come on. Where's the brakes? Challenge completed. Woohoo! Y for brakes. We are in France. And achievement. Challenge accepted. Complete any activity. So, I am like horrible out of my friends. Let's see. No one else has done it. World top 10. Captain. I wonder if this is a real captain. I see London, I see France. Alright, let's try this one. While this is loading, I need more water. Be right back. I got water and it's still loading. See? I will be back before it loads. It was painful when it was on a hard drive. Alright, so the wind is coming in at 2 knots. Loading bar simulator. Alright, ready to fly. Where the heck's the airport? It'd be nice if it would tell me where to go. Go. But first, let me take a barrel roll. Alright, we got our barrel roll in. Is that an airport? It's a nice looking plane. That looks like an airport. The gear's down. I didn't put him down. It was down automatically. Put him up. Land without the gear. I put it back down. Oh boy. This is not the runway. Come on. Do we have enough room? Landing gear was down. I think the game was messed up because the landing gear was down when I started. It was down. Hello, Deus. Welcome. We are crashing. We've crashed a few times. And we are taxing the PC. It is all over the place. Crashing is kind of fun. See, so the landing gear is down. We'll put it up and try to land and see what happens. I mean, this is the first game I've streamed from the PC, and it's doing fairly well. I mean, it looks good over there. 0 drop frames. It's just hotter than a mother in here. 85 outside still. So I took the SSD off of my Xbox and installed this on the SSD, and it's still pretty slow loading. I had it on a hard drive and it was minutes to load. I was like, no, that's too much. The only other game I've tried on this is Gears 5 and Forza Horizon 4, but I didn't stream them. I do have 32 gig of RAM. When I bought the PC, it came with 16, but I added an additional 2 DIMMs. Alright, so my landing gear is not down. But because it was up last time, it said I didn't do it right. Oh, I am coming in way too hot. You collided with an object. Alright. We don't like this one. When the gear was down, it said I failed to put the gear down last time. So I think there might be a bug in the game. Activities. Test your navigation skills? Ooh, no. Let's try Epic. Aspen. Nepal. Indonesia. Let's go to Aspen. Whoa, I have to zigzag? That ain't cool. runway 33. In the fog? Oh boy. I am curious if my laptop can run this as well, but I don't think I have the room on my laptop to install it. Loading simulator. Download, 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 download. Alright, we got the PS4s going. I do not want to attempt a barrel roll on this one. See, my landing gear is already down. And I didn't put it down.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
I like that it was warning me.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Okay. Where is the airport? Well, I don't see the airport yet. Unless that's it. Definitely pretty. I like the pink. We'll buzz by this school. Alright, that looks like an airport. And we're gonna land there. Hope it is.
500.
God, I'd hate to be that building. And we have touchdown. Oh, geez, come on, get back down there. Oh! I damaged my landing gear. At least I made it to the airport. Used to practice water landings. Interesting. Go down. That's cool. At least it lets you do that. That's just funny. Landing gear. This is flight 154 on approach. Uh-oh. You clipped something? I'll have to make sure the wife watches that. As it is, she never wants to fly with me again. The first time terrified her. Oh, straighten out, come on. Oh, an achievement for something. Something about wind. That wasn't too bad of a landing. $58. Come on, stop. Hey, I'm pretty high on the leaderboard. World top 10. None of my friends have done it. Landing smooth. Not bad. Landing precision. Activities menu. Or let's go there. You're installing it on your laptop? Good luck! It's a hefty download. Ooh, I don't like this. We have to buzz the tower and go around? Wow. 1 terabyte SSD and 32. Well, maybe it'll do it. Still rip. So that achievement was light chop. So I had some wind. So your streaming PC should do fine. I mean, mine looks like it is. Am I landing on dirt? Is this a drug run? Hey, where's the airport? Is that it? Wow. That's insane. Alright, we're gonna try to just go really wide. Go down a little bit. Oh, I'm getting some choppiness on this. Where's that airport? Oh, there it is. Ooh. Come on.
500.
On the grass. Got an achievement for landing on grass. That was pretty decent. Uphill climb. Land on a runway that has at least 12 degrees of incline without something. GTX 1650. And I am running a GTX 1660. Portugal, let's go there. You. Are you gonna play with the controller or are you gonna try with the keyboard? Do you have a controller for the laptop? I have the Windows adapter on this laptop or desktop. Alright, where's the airport? My landing gear down? No. Yeah, she is a beefy laptop, obviously. I do not see the airport. Got it right there. That's a small runway. Oh my. Oh, we did not come in wide enough. Rip. Alright, so we want to come in at 95 knots and down to 85. Landing gear down should slow us down. This landing gear is slow. Still coming in way too hot. I don't know how to use the flaps. Right bumper's not doing anything. Where's the runway? Alright, at least we're slowed down. I don't see the runway yet.
Stall.
Did I miss it?
Stall. 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 Stall.
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Landing is tough, kids. I'm running in 1080. I didn't want to push streaming higher than that. So further to the left this time. Okay, so the bumpers up and down. Got it. I'm almost thinking it will be a Series X launch game. Come on, runway, where are you? Yeah, A button increases the throttle, B decreases. Okay, I think I see it. Oh, come on. This is too small of a runway. Don't they know I'm a rookie?
Stall. 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 Stall.
Oh, hello, trees.
Stall.
I was so close. This one is tough. Rip. Stall. Stall. Oh, barrel roll. Come on, get out of it.
Stall.
Alright, no barrel roll on this one. That is a tiny ass runway. Don't fly my airlines. You will stall and crash.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Are you sure about that? I haven't heard good things about Spirit. My brother's flown them. Pan Am points? Sure. We don't accept Discover card though, sorry. Diners Club? Sure. We'll even take your Fedco card. Alright, we're coming in way too hot. Alright, our speed is decent. We're still too fast. On, line up. Don't hit a tree.
Stall.
Well, we landed though. Whew. That wasn't pretty. C unit. Landing smooth. None. Ground roll. Landing precision. Alright, down to 75. Yeah, I've gotten that much. But, yeah, not easy. Jess, how's that install going? I think it took me about 2 hours to install. The unpacking is what takes the most amount of time. Alright, we got our barrel roll in. Are we landing in this fog? Oh boy. How pilots do this is amazing. Where is this runway? Oh my. All I see is fog.
Stall. 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 Stall.
I lost the
Stall.
airport.
Stall. Stall. 500.
Restart. Where is it? The hardest part for me is just finding the damn runway. Okay, it's above a mountain ridge. mean, I know I gotta go. It's like right here. And this fog is horrendous. Yeah, I'm not seeing the airport at all. Come on.
Stall.
We're not stalling. Oh, I see some lights over here.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Why are you stalling? Is that it right there? Maybe. There we go.
Stall.
And touchdown. Smoothness 0 almost. Oh, we're in a jet. This one's gonna go bad. Alright, 140. God, my PC is hot. I could show this. I've never showed this. Almost pulling full speed. Alright, we're in an A320, okay. Oh, we're flying? I didn't hit fly. Where are we going? There's a rainbow. Where is the runway?
Overspeed, 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 overspeed.
I'm trying to slow down.
Overspeed,
Where's the runway? There we go. Went smooth. On line up.
500, 400, 300, 200, 100, 64, 25.
Oh geez. No, 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 no. Dirt landing. Reverse thrust. Hey, we didn't stop. Oh, we... Two? Wow. I thought I hit all the thrusters all the way down. Oops. I was trying to take a print screen. I don't know the Windows game bar. Stop capturing. Ah, okay, it's not. I just needed... Okay. This one's really hard? Oh boy. Very short runway. Nice.
500. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Nice little island. Looks like some weather conditions. God, I don't see the runway yet. I see lightning though. You can really see how easy it is to mix up the water with the air. Or sky. Air.
500.
Where's the runway? Come on, runway, where are you? Yeah. My PC is hot to the touch. I've crashed a few times. Erosion is happening on that mountain. Oh, I see the runway now. Wow. That is insanely short, and I am at a horrible angle.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
We landed. We almost stalled, but it landed. We'll do that one. Alright, down to 85. Wind speed at 10. Okay, where's the airport? And this plane do a barrel roll. Overstress the aircraft. Critical damage, no barrel rolls. Sorry, folks. Alright, so we want to come in and then around the rocks and around the other rocks. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. God, coming into the sun. And then it should be straight through these rocks. We are close to a stall. Where's the airport though? I see it. That water's pretty. I don't see the airport. Where am I going? Is it over this and I have to land over the trees? Yep. Wow. That's brutal. You would think the approach would be the other way. Come on, brake. No. Yeah, I know it's which way the wind's blowing, but much easier the other way. My throttle was on too much. Too many buttons to push. Yeah, over the hill. See, I thought I was approaching this way, not that way. Alright, I took a print screen. You can even see the exhaust coming off the plane. That's insane. Where are we going? Where's our landmarks? There they are. Hello, William. How you doing? We're flying some planes. Okay, crashing some planes today. Engine speed down, landing gear. Okta didn't warn me about the landing gear yet. Lower our engine throttle. Me too, I'm a little hot. 82 degrees outside, probably 87 in my house still. We need some more power. Flaps down. Oh, we need some more speed over this hill. Come on. I haven't.
Stall. Stall.
Alright, we landed. Pretty well. Let's try one more. Ooh. We'll go into cockpit view for this one. Alright, pretty straightforward. Load, load, load. I need to download Battletoads. I haven't downloaded that yet. Go Brazilian? Okay, let's... Where's the runway? Oh, let's change our camera. Oh my. Alright, once we're on approach, I'll change the camera.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
I'm slowing down.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Gotta find the runway.
Overspeed.
You need to see all the instruments? I could see everything on the screen there. I just can't see the runway. How pilots see these runways is insane. I mean, like this, you can't see shit. Still don't see the runway. I don't see a runway. I mean, it is a cool view, but... Hey, no co-pilot!
1,000.
Overspeed.
1,000.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Come on, let me change the camera.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
500.
Overspeed.
400.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
300.
Overspeed.
Well, where's the runway? We're just a lost pilot. We're gonna die. We're gonna something. Bail out. That looks like something there.
300. 200.
Oh, we're gonna...
20 retard.
You collided with an object. It's just too hard to see the damn runway. I can't imagine this in, like, rain or snow. All I know is I gotta go veer to the left.
Overspeed, 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 overspeed.
Well, slow down then, plane.
Overspeed, 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 overspeed.
Dude, I've cut the engine so much.
1000.
Speed brakes. Runway, where are you? Come on, pull up.
500. Stall, stall. 500.
These planes are much harder to land.
500.
I'm at 150. You're a Boeing guy. There's not much difference between a Boeing and an Airbus.
500.
I don't see the runway. If I remember right, it should be to the left. Oh, my controller is vibrating like crazy. Zero wanted me to go to Area 51 as well. I'm just trying to land so I can go have dinner.
500.
Airport, where are you? Oh, geez, come on.
400. 300.
Sorry, people. Where is the runway? Was that it? There we are. Okay. We just have to make a big U-turn now. This should be fun. Oh no, come on. Level out. Come on.
Overspeed,
Oh, crashed. Alright, well, that is where I'm going to end it today. I have to get to dinner and other things. This has been Flight Simulator. It is fun. It's interesting. It's taxing on a PC. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow with Battletoads. Never really played much of the older version, so it'll be almost a new experience with me. Anyway, I will chat with you all later. Have a good rest of your day. I will find somebody to raid. Hey, thank you for those bits there hidden. Anyway, have a good night.